Hello. So I really just wanted to show you what I've been working on. This is what I would call my Book of Shadows. It's a compilation of the notes that I've taken over like the past 10 years. I'm sure I have more, but I have lost a couple of my journals since then. So I just kind of want to show you what I've put together. Please don't make fun of my really simple little book that I've created. I tried, okay? And it is really simple. It did not take me very long. I just kind of compiled all the notes that I already have into this simple little binder. So these are all of my dreams that I've recorded, the earliest being in 2010. This I created, so it's actually dated 2013. And unfortunately, these are not goals that I have yet reached. So this is a list of kind of my goals related to dreaming and lucid dreaming. Dreaming is really, really important to me, especially lucid dreaming. I think that there's so much to learn from that. And so this is something that I've you've noticed I tied it together. I did a little knot magic with it, kind of to get me going on these goals, but that's all of the dreams that I have compiled. So over here, I have a section on Reiki healing. I'm not going to go into everything that I have in here, but just kind of the different sections that I have. So these are the notes that I have on Reiki healing. This is kind of like a fold out, if I can pull it out. So a little fold out on Reiki healing. I have a little pocket back there that I'm not going to undo because it was a pain to get in there in the first place. So this is something, I made this list watching a video by Christina Lopes. If you've not heard of Christina Lopes, she's wonderful. She calls herself the Heart Alchemist, and she talks a lot about various ways of healing. And so this is something that I learned from her. These are kind of the ages that I've found I've reached these. So more on healing. So this whole section is kind of about healing. If you can't guess from my rainbow work here, my really simple construction paper rainbow work, this is my chakra section. So I like it because I can pull up or down the section that I'm currently working on. I'm going to add to these different information about all the chakras on their appropriate color. So it's chakras. Kind of just some notes that I wanted to keep in there. I have all of my notes on the chakras, chakra breathing. So actually the next video I'm going to be doing is on root chakras. This is a bit about yoga, more yoga. These are, so I'm gonna talk about it. Actually, please don't look at them. But I'm gonna talk about this a bit more in my next video when I talk about root chakras. This comes from a book that I've been using. So essentially, it's kind of like a chakra test to see how your chakras are doing. And I've been doing this since, this is my most recent. I think my earliest one that I have in there is like 2013. So this is just kind of some stone correspondences that I have that you can use for different things. So when I'm like using my pendulum, oracle, tarot, I can use these stones. If I'm meditating, these are good stones, various things like that. My chakra list is actually really short because this is for general chakra work, not necessarily for each specific chakra. This is on feng shui. I have another little pocket in here. You can tell I'm kind of attempting a junk journal, but I'm not quite there yet. Another stone correspondence list. It's a little fold out, and I believe, no, that's not a pocket, it's glued. So this is a pocket, and I have a little few things in there. This one has a little tab on it. Just kind of notes for me. These are for different oils. So oil correspondences. This is my more magic-y, witchy section of my book. So of course, right at the front, I have the basics. I have in this pocket a little bit about altars, some about intuition, then kind of different types of magic. So I have like candle magic, moon magic, charm bags. Knot magic is clearly not complete, even though I have done a little bit of knot magic already. So this part's on numerology and kind of things dealing with numbers. So I am fascinated by time. That is in here, and numbers. So a bit about numerology. I'm actually going to skip quite a bit of that because it's got my name written all over it. But I did want to show you the last page, which is something, it's so messy. I wrote this down, oh my gosh, how long ago was this? I must have been nearly 10 years ago now. But I am fascinated, again, by time. So this is a bit about the Maya calendar. I used to keep the Maya date on my whiteboard until I got rid of my whiteboard. But that's cool. So this is my astrology section. I have my birth chart in the front. Hopefully you don't get to see my name there. This is all of my notes on astrology. So this is actually a little thing that I can flip up if I want to. I'm not going to do it right now. There's a little pocket back here, another little pocket on the side. I'm really trying at this junk journal thing. And again, all my notes on astrology. So that's kind of how my chart's looking. Again, my birth chart and all the aspects. Got the different planets. Ooh, I love this. Skip to the back. This is the very last thing that I have in there. I wish I had both hands because I don't think this is possible with one hand. But basically I created, let me just wiggle the camera all over the place. I created little notes on astrology for different things. So like, you really can't see on here, but this is all the signs. And so I have notes on all of the various signs. If I can use my mouth. These are all the different signs, and so I kind of took notes on all of them. I have another little envelope that's all of the planets, and I have one more that's all of the houses. So this is kind of what I've constructed for my little book of shadows. It's really just a book of all of my notes and things that I actually use for the most part. So just wanted to show you that, really brief. Thanks for watching. Please like or subscribe.